Hello. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I'm going to do this lifestyle of living in a fifth wheel trailer. It was cold last night, and I have a little Noma heater that kicks in and out like a furnace, which was great. Uh, I don't have any propane big enough yet to turn on the furnace here, but it is coming eventually, and I will be putting this stuff here, Reflectix. Going to be putting that in all my windows and closing the blinds over top of it. And then in this spot here by the door, I want to get a curtain rod that goes across from cupboard to cupboard, and I'll get one of those extension rods like they have in the showers, and I'll buy some heavy drapery to put in front of the door and the one window there on the south side to block out some more cold air from coming in. And then those vents, I have 3 of them. We're going to get some more of the Reflectix or maybe even some styrofoam insulation. Haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to be plugging those holes up. And I might put a curtain here as well, because there was quite a breeze coming in there last night, because there's a panel behind this pull-out couch which pulls out to a double bed, and it wasn't quite closed. I just actually locked it. So hopefully that will help, but if that wasn't the problem, then I'm going to get some kind of insulation, I think, to go behind this couch, because when you open that panel you see the back of the couch. So right now I have a bunch of blankets stuffed down in behind there, but it was still to the point where I was getting a bit of a headache because I had a lot of cold air on the back of my neck and just below that. So, and I mean, it only got down to, I think, -1 Celsius last night. So once it starts dipping down to, -10, 20, maybe here and there -30s, I'm going to really need to have the windows covered and propane in a big container so that I can run my propane furnace as well as my big space heater. Maybe one day, not sure yet, but I was thinking about putting a little wood burning fireplace in that corner, just so that I would have an emergency source of heat. I would move the cupboard and the TV out of there for sure, and just leave that space open, just have the wood burning stove there, and the pipe would be easy enough to access so that I could keep it free of creosote, whatever. Anyways, I don't use the water in here. Like, there is no water in the lines or whatever, or in the toilet, because I'm using a compost toilet in here. And I do the dishes in the tub on the counter, and I've made sure that there's a towel inside the sink and underneath the tub so that it doesn't spill into the drains. And then when I'm done the dishes, I dump the water outside. And what else? I have lots of blankets on the bed, so that's great. I was thinking about getting an electric blanket, but I don't know if I really need that, because once I'm in there, the body heat really stays nice under the covers. So I think the only thing I'd get is a little heated pad for my cat, because his little toe beans are freezing cold and he doesn't like that. He goes under the blanket when I'm out of bed in the daytime, but when I'm in bed, he won't crawl under the blankets. Like, I've tried lifting the blanket up for him and stuff, and he just doesn't do it. So I think I might get him like a self-warming cat bed, and it's kind of like a Sherpa texture, so that his body heat will also make his sleep pad nice and warm for the winter. So I'm just on my brother-in-law's property, like on the other side of his driveway. So we've discussed it before that if it gets to the point where it's too cold for us to be in here, then we'll just come into the house. But I really would like to try this first and see how we can get through the winter. So yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. Right now I'm only running on 20 amps of electricity. So this summer it was so hot in here. I had the air conditioner on and running for quite a while, and I tried to plug something else in, and of course it just tripped the breaker at the plug-in source, not in the basement itself. And then one other time it tripped the breaker in here. So, but I'm used to living that way. I think every house that we lived in my adult years, from 20s and up, you couldn't have the wall air conditioner running and try to vacuum at the same time because it would trip the breaker, or you can't have the toaster going and the kettle at the same time. So I'm kind of used to working around that and trying to figure it out. So here, if I need to use the vacuum or anything like that, I have to make sure I shut everything else off, like fans and stuff, and quickly do that, or I'll even turn my heater off and use my electric kettle real quick and then just turn the heater back on again. So, I mean, to me that's normal. But anyways, yeah, so far I love it. Last night it was very cold, and then right now, as you can see, I'm quite warm, and I do have a fan running, but as soon as the sun comes out, it gets amazingly warm in here. So I love that part of it. So I think for the most part, the north windows on the trailer and the east and west ones definitely will get the Reflectix put in there, and probably some curtains over top of that yet too, to hold that cold air out. But for the other ones, I'm going to make cutouts for those as well, but I'm going to make it so that I can just slip them in and out and get that warm, wonderful sunshine coming in here in the daytime, because then I don't need to have the heater on at all, and I don't have to worry about pipes freezing because I'm not using toilet or sink or shower in here. I just I have the dry compost, or the compost toilet, and dishes I do in the wash bin, or I take them over to my brother-in-law's next door. And for showers and stuff like that, then I just go to his place. So yeah, that works out really good. Maybe someday I can run water through here, but right now it doesn't matter. So yeah. So if you live this lifestyle and you have any tips or tricks or whatever for me, just shoot them down in the comments below, because I would love to hear back. Because this, I'm a newbie for this stuff, and like I said, I'm really enjoying it, but I just retired, so it's a nice space. And these trailers it's like living in a house basically, because you've got the slide outs, and it just makes a lot of room in here, and it's just me and the kitty, so I don't have to worry about tripping over somebody. So anyways, I hope you all are having a great day. Today is October the 6th, 2025, and right now it is probably about 14-15 degrees Celsius out, so it's nice. It's nice and warm. I love it. So anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.